Cincinnati won the toss and deferred, so the Cowboys will get it first. Steven Rusnak with the kick, and it'll come out to the 25.
He realizes on the next level, he's probably going to play wide receiver, but showing more what he could do at quarterback.
Rodney Fields Jr. is his top running back, 5'9" redshirt freshman who picks up 4. That's the most for Oklahoma State since 1958. He's athletic, strings it out wide, and then he slides down, and he will lose yardage. Trayvon Gola-Collard credited with the stop, and it brings up third down.
Yeah.
Only loss of the season for the Bearcats. Evan Pryor is the home run hitter and running back with a lane up the middle. How's that for a start for this explosive offense with Evan Pryor for 31?
Well, it's easy when you got guys who miss tackles. Kenneth Harris, number 23, he's the corner on the left side. Watch the left side. An unblocked player, 23, he's right there, misses the tackle.
And the fifth-year senior is the leading rusher, and he averages 8 yards per carry. Gets it again with a massive hole from this offensive line. Gets wrapped up by Malik Charles, very close to a first down. And a huge game in week 6 against Iowa State. It was enough for a first down. Sorsby maybe setting up a double pass. Instead, Cyrus Allen tucks it. Picks up positive yardage. Second down and 7 from just inside the 35. Allen in motion. Pryor the give off the left side. Crashing into bodies for a first down. Great start at 5-1, equaling the win total from last season. Out of empty on first down. Sorsby to Allen across the middle. Broken tackle. Touchdown. Cincinnati strikes first. The offense as advertised in Stillwater.
And it's just too easy for the quarterback. He realized I got covered 2, but I also got a linebacker on my receiver, Cyrus Allen. Well, he's doubled that already. He's got 2 on the first drive alone, Don.
R.J. Fields strung out by Jake Golday. Got around the edge and then finishes the run on Christian Harrison. Rodney's son picks up 4 yards. Doug Meacham said to us, I wasn't doing a very good job on the offensive side of the ball. Another big third down. Jackson climbs, got rid of it, and Gavin Freeman goes down to make the catch. Gave up 400-plus yards to UCF in a win last week. On the ground, Rodney Fields lumbers forward for about 5.
We're trying to diagnose and communicate everything so quickly.
And around, Gavin Freeman, the wide receiver, gets buried out of bounds. He got popped by, looked like Antoine Peak along the sideline. A pickup of 13, though.
Yeah, we've seen some gadgets early on, right? This time, just a little end around that you give to Freeman. And then now he makes a couple of guys miss, and here comes Mr. Peak laying the lumber at the end.
But a fresh set of downs and Oklahoma State into plus territory. Rodney Fields running physically toward the 40. 5-yard pickup, and if the Cowboys are going to sustain drives, feels like Rodney Fields has got to be right in the middle of it.
Well, I think
from the 41, it's Fields again with a stiff arm for Jack Dingle. And a first down pickup for Oklahoma State. 130th in points per game at 16 a game. Jackson had to get rid of it. Found Freeman, who slipped a tackle. Freeman ducks inside the 30. Jackson. 10th play of the drive here. Game 7. It's only their 7th drive to go at least 10 plays all season. Fields with a cut. He got tripped up by Trayvon Gola-Collard, or else it might have been Fields for a house call.
I think Jackson holds one right here, Mike.
He does. Around the edge, goes spinning away from Peak into the red zone. And why'd you think that was coming for him?
Because
Richard Sr. from Edmond, Oklahoma, who originally arrived as a walk-on, and he splits the uprights to get Oklahoma State on the board. Oklahoma State getting its personnel aligned. Play clock winding down. Pressure comes. It's picked up. Sorsby checked down. His tight end, Joe Royer, goes hurdling for a first down.
Late in the down on 3rd, and he converts with that nice little hurdle for a first down.
6th-year senior Cincinnati native. Sorsby flipped the hips beautifully and dropped it in to Isaiah Johnson, the transfer from FCS Western Carolina, for 15. So from the 44, Sorsby looking sideline, and physical coverage there on Caleb Goody from Eric Fletcher. See the Cowboys getting aligned here against 12 personnel for Cincinnati with the 2 tight ends. Sorsby, Royer. Royer's got a first down into the red zone as he gets wrangled down, and a pickup of 19 yards to Ohio State. Now this offense, as we said off the top, enters the red zone where they have been elite. Walker is run down off the right side by Wendell Gregory. It's a loss of 3.
We're excited to be here.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, yeah.
Don, thank you. We start the second with an option pitch around the edge. Cyrus Allen is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His second touchdown tonight.
You couldn't draw it up any better.
Oklahoma State back with it after the 14-play drive that only ended in 3 points. Rodney Fields around the right side. Scampers in the plus territory. And finally banged out of bounds by Jaquan Sanks. Rodney Fields has shown up tonight for Oklahoma State with 41.
No, that's just a nice job and getting out to the outside. Cam Abshire, watch the wide receiver on the outside. He gets just enough of a block.
Just as they want it. And here's Vailahi with a big lane, and he goes hurdling for a first down and more. How about all this momentum offensively for the Cowboys? Second down from just outside the red zone, and Sessi Vailahi springs in to set up first down and goal with a gain of 15.
I'm just loving what this guard and center combination have been able to do. Like, they just watch.
Vailahi stays in. Still no Rodney Fields after he broke off the big one earlier. Cowboys 1 for 3 on third downs. Jackson to throw. Steps up in the pocket, and Jackson can be electric. Jackson, touchdown!
This is an outstanding job by Sam Jackson. See, both receivers gets knocked off. You're like, I don't have anything there. Puts the brakes on and just sprints to the end zone. This is the ability, the way that he runs the football.
The holding call backs up Cincinnati to its 14. Sorsby off the play fake. Zips one right side, and he got it complete to Noah Jennings.
He earned it last season, but this year he's really taken it to a different level.
Quick one wasn't there. Now it's a check down. Evan Pryor, foot in the ground. How shifty is this guy? And Pryor's got a first down inside the 40. With NFL Live at Ford Field, and then SVP in the Countdown crew.
Man, through 6 weeks of the season, man, Baker Mayfield's my MVP.
Here's Joe Royer, who breaks a tackle. Joe Royer, touchdown. Cincinnati is explosive offensively.
It's all about tackling. You have to make tackles in the open field. And just watch Royer. All he does is turn around, sit, show hands, and then he makes one guy miss it.
UT Martin. Sam Jackson kept it, and he gets strung out by Logan Wilson. A loss of 5. Fields on the give from Jackson this time. He picks up about 4. 11 in the white. Former defensive end, of course, at Central Arkansas. Pressure comes on third down. Jackson on the roll. Jackson, deep ball downfield, and he dropped it in to Shamar Rigby for a 48-yard pickup.
Just buying time. You're just waiting. And Rigby just got behind the defense. There's just nobody there. Everybody's keeping their eyes in front, and he just got behind the defense, and what a throw. I'm thinking big screen out here. You remember we got the big tight end out there? Right, we talked about a little bit earlier, Stewart. Big screen down.
Run it opposite with Fields. And Fields with a stiff arm around the corner on Danny James. Davis in motion. Jackson with time. Jackson fires sideline for Freeman, who made the catch. And now where do they spot him? Freeman coming back to the football.
Offenses are going for it on fourth down against this Bearcat defense.
Cowboys 4 for 5 on 4th and 1 this year, and Fields has a first down. Despite a collision with his own wide receiver, he moves the sticks. Doug Meacham told us no chance you would see Flores tonight. On second down, it's Fields. probing and churning the legs. So third down and medium coming up for this Cowboys offense.
Yeah, this is a huge third down here. So handing the ball off will be a situation I think this offense will do.
Cincinnati shows pressure. They do run it. It's Fields already up and over 100 yards rushing. Vailahi at 206 pounds. It is direct snap. It's Vailahi off the left side. Peak wraps him up. And where's the spot? Looks to be short, and if so, it's a turnover on downs. What a stop by Peak, and it is.
Watch Peak, he's gonna come from the left side of the screen, and he just finds a way to sneak through there. He's kind of hanging around the line of scrimmage, and he just finds an open gap. It's been the quarterback's best friend.
3 for 56 for him. Sorsby looks that way, dumps it off. Pryor out of the backfield, and he gets dropped shy of the 20 by Kenneth Harris, and it is enough for a first down. All 3 timeouts for Cincinnati, still plenty of time. Sorsby in rhythm with a long throw toward the sideline, and inbounds Jeff Caldwell.
That's why they seem so calm with 1 minute and 15 on the clock.
Sorsby in rhythm again. It's Caldwell to the outside, but he's inbounds. Could not get out of bounds, wrapped up by Cam Smith after 9. Bring in Gavin Grover at tight end. Pressure on Sorsby. Here is Grover, who gets sideswiped by Parker Robertson.
Try to see if I can get to this quarterback or at least speed him up.
Only brings 3. Sorsby, quick one, got it complete to Caleb Goody. Clock rolling inside of 40 seconds. Still the 2 timeouts for the Bearcats. They bring 5 this time. Sorsby downfield and a beautiful ball, and that is hauled in by Noah Jennings. What a throw from Brendan Sorsby.
But Jennings only gets about 3 or 4 targets a game, but they're big plays. I love the way that Sorsby layered this football. When I say layered, he just put that ball out there, and Jennings ran right underneath it. I think he's got full control. Does he have full control, Mike? Does he have full control?
Sorsby takes off, and Sorsby ducks down just outside the 10. Landed Cleveland in on that stop. Joe Royer back onto the field, top of your screen. Pressure comes. Cyrus Allen out of the backfield with his 3rd touchdown. This offense has been unstoppable for Cincinnati.
I mean, just easy throws. Here comes Allen right in motion, and nobody goes with the motion guy. He's a humble brag, but special thanks to Jordan Love, quarterback of the Green Bay Packers, for leading the way.
Quarterback of the Oklahoma State Cowboys, Sam Jackson, with a give to Rodney Fields, who gets bear hugged and wrapped up after 4, and that will send us to halftime. Signs of life from Oklahoma State. Sorsby at the controls, and he rolls and connects with his tight end, Joe Royer, who gets undercut immediately by Parker Robertson. Don.
He helped reroute those receivers. Now, for the past few weeks, guys, the Cincinnati offense has stalled in the second half. It's been a point of emphasis for them to keep the hammer down.
Sorsby moves away from Gregory with a pump fake on Brown. Got around the corner, shoved out of bounds by Malik Charles, close to the sticks, and he does not have enough. A new play caller, the quarterback's coach, Kevin Johns, calling the plays for the first time this year. And a 2nd start in a row for Sam Jackson, who was playing wide receiver a couple of weeks ago. Rodney Fields runs right at Christian Harrison. Big 3rd down and 1, so they give it to Fields, and Rodney Fields has enough for a first down. Pretty good recipe.
So if people ask, what's been the problem with Oklahoma State, you would say quarterbacks and injuries. That's been the big thing of why this program is kind of where it's at the moment.
Jackson felt the pressure, and how about this from Quentin Stewart? 6 years in college. That is the 2nd time he's touched the football. He rumbles for 30.
Well, we talked all week in our film session, Mike, if you would have seen it. Look, this is one of those plays where he has not touched the football at all throughout the season, but guess what? You find ways to get guys involved, and this time...
The lack of action has not inhibited the way to do a celebration for Quentin Stewart. Fields up the middle, hopping toward the end zone, touchdown! Rodney Fields is a man possessed.
It's just the offense. They said, you know what? This offense is different under Kevin Johns. They got him the football finally.
Evan Pryor with a good gain up the middle to start this drive to the 36. Sorsby comes under center. Sorsby with a sneak, a bounce, a spin, and a first down. QB number 3, been a wide receiver as recently as 2 weeks ago at the controls. Sesi Vailahi on the ground with a positive gain. QB1 coming into the year was Haas Haney.
It's just a lot for a quarterback with a lot of potential who they paid a lot to get here.
There's a flip to Rodney Fields in space, forward pass. He gets cracked down by Christian Harrison, and that's enough for a first down. Freeman 3 grabs, Fields with 2, nobody else with multiple receptions. Freeman on the end around, made a cut, maintained his footing. Golde swiping at the ball, and Freeman's got it just short of a first down. Jackson with all day. Jackson on the move. Darts out to the left side and shakes Whedon. Sam Jackson goes sliding down with a first down and 12.
You know, I remember I had a defensive coordinator in the NFL once told me, he said, there's some players who you just look at them in space and it's almost like you're going against a punt returner. Now just picture Sam Jackson.
Shifty to midfield. Now Jackson stepped away from trouble and gets positive yardage to Sesi Vailahi. And now a few games in this new era. Jackson couldn't handle the snap, so that takes it back to 4th and long from 3rd and 1 on the delivery from Austin Kowecki.
Now in the second half, it seems to slow this offense down just a little bit with Tyree Walker in the game.
Brendan Sorsby to throw. This time hung on to. That is Elijah Jones, only his 2nd catch of the year. Cyrus Allen has 3 touchdowns, the man in motion. Sorsby through the progression. Fires, and it's hung on to by Noah Jennings. He gets wrangled down at the 39-yard line by Landon Cleveland after 13. And he banged off the leg there of one of his defensive linemen. Sorsby running out of time. Sacked by Deshaun Brown. Kev, thank you. And here in Stillwater, Cincinnati, one of 2 unbeatens in Big 12 play. 3rd down and 16. Brendan Sorsby, and it is caught by Caldwell. Up the ladder at 6'5". The penalty sets up 1st down and goal. Royer in the backfield. Sorsby the keep. Royer the quick one toward the edge. And Royer is marked out of bounds at the 1. Sorsby the keep. Broke away from Robertson, and Sorsby spins in. Touchdown. How about the effort from Brendan Sorsby?
This is all will and effort. Will and effort. I mean, this play's supposed to be hitting the backfield. He's supposed to be stopped by Washington.
Oklahoma State has the football early 4th quarter. Sam Jackson running out of time. Steps up in the pocket. Jackson throws on the run, and he got it to Gavin Freeman. And Freeman ducks down. Sam Jackson and the Cowboys are into plus territory. Against the 4-man rush. Jackson lofts one to a wide open Rodney Fields.
I'll tell you this, I've been in these situations before, Mike, and it's always about the why. What's your why? They're proving what their why is.
Sam Jackson slippery, but he slides down and loses yardage. So 3rd down and long coming up for Oklahoma State. Empty for Jackson. Screen, Vailahi. With his foot in the ground, and Vailahi tumbles down short of the sticks. Christian still trying to cash it in with 7 minutes to play with. Jackson takes off, and he gets wrapped up right near the line of scrimmage by Jalen Hunt. 6th-year senior defensive end. Started his career at Michigan State. Jackson toward the end zone, intercepted by Matt McDoom. McDoom can flat out fly. Got away from Brousseau. Matt McDoom all the way, 100 yards.
It's not only the first interception of the year, the first non-offensive touchdown of the year. The Bearcats feeling comfortable in Stillwater. You ready for that, Mike?
I am not. This one gets past Jackson and Vailahi. Jackson goes diving for it, and he just appeared to rip it free from Kamari Burns. No, they're going to say Cincinnati football. Snap for Oklahoma State.
Yeah, this one is actually a bad snap. The earlier one I thought hit the hands of Sam Jackson. This one just went right through his legs and never had gained full possession. That ball's just laying on the ground, and finally recovered right there by Logan Wilson.
You wonder if replay might want to have a look at that.
Some other guys, some opportunities to get ready for the second half of this Big 12 championship stretch, they hope.
Covey is in for a touchdown. Manny Covey runs it in. And Cincinnati has blown this thing wide open in Stillwater.
Can't say enough about this offensive line, no matter if it's the first team or the second. Got some things going your direction.
Lichtenberg, the option pitch. And a sure-handed tackle on Dakari Anderson. And that will wind things down to finish this one off in Stillwater. Cincinnati storms to a 49-17 win. Scott Satterfield's Bearcats are bowl eligible on October 18th.